Good evening, guys, and happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I feel so good. I got so much stuff done for today. I was able to edit and upload today. I actually got that done like super early, it felt like. And on top of that too, because I was telling you guys how like yesterday I ended up finishing my grocery list. Like I pretty much finished it I think on Wednesday. And so like I just had some like a couple other things to do yesterday, and sort of I had just two things that I had to add to my Aldi list. Well, no, I had, yeah, two things to add to my Aldi list, and one that we have to pick up at Walmart because we need Drano for the bathroom sink. I think I was telling you guys that on Wednesday. And then I needed, I had to add the tortillas to my list, and there was one other thing I can't remember now. Oh, my mom asked for biscuits for something. I don't know what they were for, but she asked for like refrigerated biscuits. So I added that to the list too. I normally leave my list, like I don't, like I type it out in an email and then I wind up sending it like normally the morning before we go, just so that again, if there's any like last minute things that come up where we're like, oh yeah, we have to remember to get that or whatever, I can just edit in the list and then send it. And sometimes I will even send replies to myself if I had already sent it and I was like, oh, we didn't get that at Jewel and I really needed it, I need to remember to get it at Aldi. Then I'll just send a reply to myself and I just check my email while I'm at the store and, you know, bring it, like I said, with me, so that I always have it. And then too, so I can send it to my dad, so in case one of us forgets our phone, or like, you know, he just like helps keep track of things too, so we know that we're going through the list properly, I guess, and I don't overlook something or he doesn't overlook something, whatever. It's just, like I said, useful. But anyway, so like I said, I finished that like yesterday or whatever, Wednesday, really, so I didn't hardly have anything that I really had to do as far as that went today, so that was nice. I also ended up doing like dishes and laundry, and I also made dinner for tonight. It's weird like being on this new sort of, I don't know, rotation, I guess, like now that I do like basically Friday through Monday, and then my mom cooks. Like normally we don't do anything on Tuesdays, and then Wednesdays and Thursdays my mom is cooking now, just because she works on the weekend. And on Thursdays, especially when I go to the grocery store, it's really tough for me to like make something. And then too, like even still, if I wind up cooking it, like, you know, to have the stuff, like even if it's a slow cooker meal or whatever, like still, like, you know, I normally like shred up the chicken if it's, you know, like something like, I don't know, chicken something, or, you know, like whatever it might be. Sometimes I have to add some extra steps in there, so to just be like, oh yeah, dinner's ready, you guys can have it, like it's not sometimes ready right when we leave, and then sometimes when we get back it's almost too late. So like, you know, again, sometimes I can get it done somewhat well and it's okay, and other times it just also too depends on when we go. So again, it's just, you know, it just makes more sense that she does it on those 2 days, because I would switch with her now so that she's not cooking on the weekends. So anyways, it's just still a little bit of an adjustment period, because like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are technically like my last week's like grocery haul stuff, like stuff that I would have bought last week. I use up those days, and then like starting Monday, I guess, well, Monday technically, I guess, I don't know, but just like the way it's, you know, again, in my planner, it's tough for me to like be like, oh, I'm like, oh, you know, like it was Monday of this last week, but then technically it's like Monday of the next week, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's just sort of weird, and like I said, an adjustment to getting used to it, but so far I think that it's somewhat okay. But like on top of that too, when we're busy like on, you know, like doing projects on a Saturday or whatever, sometimes I completely forget that I have to cook, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I needed to make this for dinner, or we had to do that, or, you know, I have to cook this, or, you know, whatever. It's just really tough. Like I feel like Saturday and Sunday are just, I need to do sometimes like easier meals, because sometimes I can be really busy, like if we are like doing projects, or, you know, getting to other things, or, you know, again, like that kind of stuff. So it's almost sort of like I have 2 Thursdays now in there, but like normally by the end of the day I'm not like, I don't have anything going on. Sometimes it's just I'm really busy, and or like I'm tired then, or I forget about it. There's not a lot of things that like really make me like know what time it is, you know, like again, in the afternoons Jack gets home at like, you know, my dad gets home at 3 o'clock, Jack gets home from school at 4, normally like an hour later, like I need to like, or at 4 o'clock sometimes I have to make, you know, or start making dinner, it depends. You know, by 5 o'clock if I did a slow cooker meal, I can just again quick do whatever I need to do, and we can have it ready by like 5 o'clock. You know, 5:15, something like that. Like we normally eat between 5 and 6. So, like I said, you know, it's just that, like on the weekends, there's nothing like that, you know, there's no like, oh, you know, this person normally gets home at this time and then we wind up eating, you know, or again, we normally do this or whatever. It's like, we could be out in the garden all day long up until 6 o'clock and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to make dinner, like, you know, and so I'll wind up forgetting or, you know, something like that. So that's a little tough as far as, you know, just like I said, more just figuring out sort of and getting into that routine and that plan of like changing those days and that stuff and all of that. And then like I said, on top of that too, like the way I write out my planner, like I'm planning stuff for like next week. I'm not planning stuff for like this weekend, if that makes sense. So it's just something that, again, I'm figuring out how to get used to, I guess, because it's only like the 3rd week I think that I've been doing it. So this week though I think was better, but just sort of been, again, more on my game, I guess, this week and like ahead, you know, like again, getting my grocery lists done earlier in the week and stuff like that. So I feel like I have been a little bit more, like I said, in, you know, prepared, I guess, and stuff like that for, like I said, more the weekends. So anyways, yeah, I got all of that stuff done. I'll have a grocery haul for you guys tomorrow. But guys, today, one of the other things that I have started today, like, so actually while I was editing too, I was working on my recipe list. Like, I was working on like a lot of extra things today. Anyways, I am going to take a shower now and get to bed. I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.